Her back is towards you, or
and she makes this depression, maybe a foot deep, and the male comes in and encourages her every now and then. He shudders, you know.
But there must be lots of males, right?
They're fighting for her.
Yeah.
And they will fight, and then finally, when she's ready, she gets down into this nest, and her jaw starts to open up, gaping.
Is that the cue?
That's the cue.
Yeah.
And the male rushes in there, and he opens his jaw, and they have a simultaneous orgasm, and the eggs and sperm
I don't think we need to know this part.
Oh, you don't need to know? Okay.
I was just asking a question.
Well, it's very important that it be simultaneous because there's external fertilization.
It's better that way, we know that. But once in a blue moon, you know.
Yeah,
you're cutting
and then,
the red.
Then the female covers the eggs, and the eggs now, they're doing this today.
How does she, here's what bothers me, Arnie, about this. Like with the guppies, you know.
Yeah.
I read something on guppy studies, mating of guppies. I don't know why I was born. We had a guy on the show one time, and he said the brightest, orangest guppies get the females. That's how they look for the flamboyant guppies.
Right.
Not realizing they're probably gay if they're that, orange. But anyhow, they get to mate. Is there something similar in trout?
Well, yes.
When does she know to open her jaw?
Well,
what does she
the males develop very bright color. On the rainbow trout, they get a very bright rainbow color. And that's why they're called rainbow trout. And
I knew
ones
that,
right? Well, I just don't want to assume anything.
Yeah. But the brown trout, why do they call them that?
The brown trout I call brown because they have sort of an olive brown color with spots, and they came from Germany. They're not native. See, the only native trout we have is actually a brook trout.
A brook trout.
Yeah, and the rainbow trout and the brown trout are actually exotics. They're good exotics.
Yeah.
We love them.
But we were back in the sex thing, though.
Yeah. Okay.
So why does she? She picks the guy with the biggest rainbow.
She picks the one that she. Well, I don't know if it's the biggest rainbow, but anyway. But then,
is she looking for the pot of gold,
to add
or what?
Mystique to the story. Yes. Sometimes a young little brook trout, a precocial male brook trout, will sneak in there, or another species, and he will also do his thing, and so you get hybrids.
So you're having like 3 simultaneous orgasms?
Yes.
We're going to pause here for a moment and take a station break.
It's really quite fascinating. And
Can another species actually mate with the trout then, and you get a hybrid?
Yeah, there is a hybrid between brook and brown trout.
Oh, between the trouts.
Yeah,
trouts. But like a carp can't come in there and screw
those are
things
usually
up.
sterile. They're not fertile, so they won't go anywhere.
Okay, you can't cross a carp with a trout.
No,
You've tried. I'm sure you have in that little floating tub of yours there.
And as I lay in there,
so this is
people would come down the river, and they would wonder, what is this? Yeah. And the first time I had it on the river, a woman came down, and she had been drinking, and she was brought down the river by an Indian guide.
Is she chronic?
And I don't know, because I didn't know her, and I heard this voice echoing through the valley of the Brule. She says, what the hell is that? And I go, and I said in a very mechanical voice, this is an observation chamber. And she went down the river laughing, and she said, the box talked to me. The box talked to me.
And she gave up drink. That's the
she
beautiful
gave up
part
drinking after that. Yeah.
Especially because trout fishermen like to be alone. They
see
see some guy floating in a coffin in the river.
Right. I'm a fly fisherman, so I like to be. I like to have about 2 miles of stream to myself.
Yeah. On the other hand, they will stand on a bridge, like elbow to elbow, like on opening day.
They're from Illinois or from Madison usually.
Those SOBs. So sick of them. SOB, of course, south of the Brule.
South of the Brule, yeah. So as I lay in that box, I'd start singing to myself, and I'd start
little Finnish
songs.
Yeah.
I came up with a song called "Roll On Bois Brûlé," which
I bet you want to sing that too, don't you? Did you bring your stuff?
I brought my guitar along, but I don't know if you want me to do that.
This would be a good time to do it, I think.
You think so?
Because we're not going to stop you. Even though I am the radio wise man.
Should I get my guitar and do that?
You might as well. I see it's right here, as a matter of fact. This was inspired while floating in a coffin.
I'm so nervous. I don't know if I can sing very well, but I'll try. I also brought my frog along, but she's got a bug in her throat. So.
Okay.
Is this going to pick up here?
Probably.
We'll try it. Okay.
Yeah.
You think they could sing with me in the end?
I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't be surprised?
No. I'm not from around here. I don't know what they do.
La da 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 da. Up in Wisconsin, there's a river called Brule, flowing through the muskeg with water so cool. Her clear blue waters are calling to me. Roll on, Bois Brûlé, roll on. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. Your clear blue waters are calling me home. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. The river is calling, it calls you and me to come and enjoy it, or just come to see, to fish it or ride it, or just watch it flow. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. And in its clear waters there lives the prize trout. Many have sought to fish them out, but trout are elusive as beauty can be. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. Your clear blue waters are calling to me. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. Eons ago, the glaciers did go, their meltwater south in the Brule did flow. Now it flows north into Gitche-Gumee. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. Centuries ago, the voyageurs came. They portaged the river, they started its fame. Still it goes on, so wild and so free. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland. On the shores of Spring Lake, there's a special place. People come here with a smile on their face, and there to greet them is Girthy the guide. Roland, bois brûlé, Roland.
And it does roll on, but that was very nice. Yeah. That was good, Arnie.
I didn't get him to sing, but we'll do that next time.
Yeah. There's a lot to memorize there for them. That's you
by
should
the
have had
way-
the part about cutting the red in there and the orgasm.
Yeah, I didn't.
Is there a verse
I didn't
about
think
that?
that would be appropriate for public radio. This is
No, but
really-
I'd like to hear it personally.
yeah.
We can just have a beer after.
But
Before we started running a little bit short on time for the segment, but I want to ask you now. We have Ole and Lena jokes among my people.
Oh, and we have Toivo and Eino ones, and they're better. Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Can you give us an example? This is the Finnish equivalent of Ole
Well,
and Lena.
there's so many, and some we tell only in the sauna, of course.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't do those on public radio.
No.
But
do you flagellate each other in the sauna?
no. Well, we use birch.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, we use the boughs in the
And
winter.
then your jaws
cedar,
open at a certain point.
cedar boughs, and summertime you use maple. It's
And then
really
do you
good.
roll in the snow? Is that?
Well, I
Finnish?
like to run out and jump in a lake. That's really refreshing.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Well, anyway, Toivo and Eino were out plowing their field in the big 40-acre field, and this deer hunter was looking for the Johnson farm because he was supposed to go. He was from down south, he was one of those southern guys. So he sees them on the other edge of the field. He walks, he crosses the furrows, and he gets up to Toivo, and he says, Toivo, or he said, can you tell me where the Johnson farm is? Toivo says, Johnson farm? I don't think I know. I don't know where the Johnson farm is. I have to ask my brother. So the hunter walks all the way back across the furrows back to his car, and he looks back, and Toivo's going like this. So he walks all the way across quarter-mile field again. He gets up to Toivo, and Toivo says, I asked my brother Eino, and he don't know neither.
That's a good one. Arnie Sully, ladies and gentlemen. Professor, UW Marathon. Thanks, Arnie. Everything you did was great.
Thank you.
Cutting the Red with Arnie Sully. Well, these guys here are surrounding me. Everyone except Jim is in the band. That's how the show works, pretty much. And over here, of course, on the I think they call them drums, don't they? Clyde, are you paying attention at all? You know the funky drummer back here, Mr. Clyde Stubblefield, ladies and gentlemen. On the stand-up bass, everybody, we know him as Jeff Hammond, ladies and gentlemen. You can call him whatever you want. He's a great guy. We like him. On the piano, of course, our master of the band here, John Tooling on the piano. John. The Whad'ya Know Trio.
You're listening to Michael Feldman's Whad'ya Know from PRI, Public Radio International. Today's broadcast is made possible by Delta Trade Paperbacks, publisher of Parachute Infantry, an American paratrooper's memoir of D-Day and the fall of the Third Reich.